Hello, beautiful Cancerians. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings, and I hope all is good in your world. Happy December 1st. This means that we have 31 days until 2022, which is so exciting. 2022, so 222, so much change. And actually, I'm gonna Google that real quick. Angel number. I know I've Googled it before, but let's Google it now. Welcome to my channel. I am a Cancer Sun, and for the last, since 2012, I went through my grand awakening and I went into deep shadow work. And I finally come out a stronger version of myself, and I've shed a lot of past skins, past shells. You know, as a crab, changed shells, and become more confident in my own creative power, in myself, in who I am as a loving being. And I wanted to start sharing my light and my wisdom with you. I am a healer, and I am getting certified as a shaman right now. And I know as Cancerian, we feel so much energy. We are the mother and father of the zodiac. We are the birthers of all creation in the zodiac. So we have that nurturing, mothering energy. We feel so deeply. We feel not only for us, but for our fellow Cancers and for all of human existence. And we are entering the age of Aquarius into a whole new era. And we are coming into divine alignment. And what better divine alignment to come into other than our divine Cancerian energy? So let's go into the number 222. Okay, so this already left. Seeing 222. Let's see. You are open to receiving divine communication from the universe with the help of your angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides communicate you. Let's see. So commonly, cooperation and being in harmony with yourself and others around you. Whether it is healing relationship bonds, starting new partnerships, or co-creating a dream. This period is the beginning of an expansion that reflects growth in certain areas of your life. As your life is evolving to another phase, the universe is rearranging itself and constantly working behind the scenes to help you. Trust that everything is always working out for you as you are going through changes. The lives of others are being impacted and transformed around you. Remember, everything and every person in the universe has a mission and purpose in their existence. And I pray and hope that we are all coming into our divine purpose. And as a Cancerian, most of our divine purpose is just to work our light, our heart power, our love, our divinity. And as a Cancerian, our emotions are our co-creator, because what we feel, we make real. And our feelings are always real. And if you are a Cancer like me, then you've been through so many things, so many disappointments, so much hurt, so much pain. Though this end of the year is the light at the end of the tunnel, I can guarantee that coming into divine alignment, you will be set free. You will feel lighter. You will understand your superpowers as a Cancerian more. And you are the love of the zodiac, I always think, anyway. Being a light worker, an earth angel, star seed, as a Cancerian, we transmute so much energy. So many of us are empathic. So many of us absorb so much energy from others, from the world around us, from the collective, and we are heavy purgers for the collective energies, because we will feel everything. And a lot of people don't want to feel all the way through. They don't want to feel deeply. They'd rather just move it to the side or act like it doesn't bother them. But as us Cancers, we can't avoid our feelings. Like, they will sneak up on us and they will be present in our reality until we feel them all the way through. And I'm a firm believer in feeling those feelings all the way, crying them out until you laugh, until you feel something different. Because that's how we transmute and that's how we alchemize, past burdens. Okay, so the universe is aligning and helping you to make changes. It's time for you to achieve your goals in the next coming year. And it is time that you are truly blessed and, truly acceptant of your healing. And we're always going to be healing our whole life, though we can always come into awareness of certain tools and things that work for us to help us shift our vibration and our frequency. And I know that it's hard when you're in the trenches, feeling the deepness and the pain and the sorrow and the struggling, but that is the illusion. And when you come to realize that you can always choose to feel something different through focus and awareness, you become more free. So I believe we are going to start with a December reading. I'm going to come back with weekly readings, but let's get an overview of what December 2021 is going to bring us as we end our year. So thank you for joining us, and by us I mean myself and Spirit. We're going to call in the Supreme Spirit, the Great Spirit, the Divine Spirits, the Holy Spirit, and the Most High, because the Most High reigns supreme all over divinity. May they bless you with clarity, with truth, and with high vibrational frequency messages to enlighten you on your journey. So, what energies do we have coming forth for December? We have the Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. And yes, you are Cancerian, male or female. We're just going to say we, because we are a tribe and we are family. We are definitely family in the zodiac. And no matter where Cancer is in your chart, you have that energy, the Cancerian energy. So believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. And yes, we are always seeking balance, and sometimes we can be not overburdened, but we can be totally swiped left or right. So we need to be in the center and to be grounded. And we're a water sign, so we're always mutable, we're always moving, we're always, going through the naturistic energies of nature, because as water, all people are 70% plus water. Water is always cycling, so water is always, when it rains, it precipitates, and then it absorbs back into the clouds, and then it renews itself and refalls. So we are always renewing ourselves as a water energy. And you are very brilliant, Cancers. You are some of the smartest people I've ever met, because your intuition, because you're so connected to your emotions, your soul, you feel everything, you introspect, you're philosophical, and this is why there's been so much attacks on Cancers, because we are so divine and we are so rooted as a water sign in our energy, and everybody needs water. So if you've been used, abused, taken advantage of, it's because people want that healing, motherly, fatherly, divine energy. People need that emotional, especially people that project or deflect upon us. It's because a lot of people have mother issues and they have been under nurtured, and they want that love so bad, but they don't want to give back that love in return. So a lot of the times the Cancerian can feel empty or taken advantage of. And that is all going into the past, because now it is time to respect the divine feminine and masculine. And who's a better representation of that other than a Cancerian? You're very loyal, sometimes at your own detriment. And I know Divine is asking us to be loyal to our own self-care, our own self-love, and that's what these last few years have really been showing us as we go into the age of enlightenment again, the golden age, as we are transmuting and transforming back into divine alignment from the shadows, from the lower vibrations. You're very talented because you are so much love and you put your whole heart into anything that you want to accomplish. And you're talented in spirit, in emotions, in spirituality, and in energetic work like alchemy, in Reiki. You're just a natural healer because you are the healed. You're the cosmic mother or father. You're the cosmic womb. And you're very friendly, and people will always be drawn to Cancer energies, you know, whether that be high vibrational or low vibrational. And what we need to do is protect our energy and know when to give and when to not give, and to stop over giving. Because you're so friendly, because you're so caring and so loving. And it's time to believe in yourself. It's time to love yourself and believe in your divinity, believe in your spirituality. Believe in the fantastic person that you are, because you are such a beautiful, beautiful being. And you're so blessed to have Cancerian energy in your chart. And wonderful people want to help you. Let that be spirit or the new people that you're manifesting into your life. Let that be lovers, friends, you know, family, finally like seeing you as this divine mythical creature that you are. And as maintain balance between work and home life. And you know, Cancers love their home, and I'm sure a lot of you have your nests, and it is a very peaceful, healing place. And anybody that's lucky enough to come into your energy field of your home is automatically put at ease, and you know, just loves to be there. Who wouldn't? But sometimes like only one Cancer can fit in their shell, so sometimes we need to like not allow anybody into our space, and balance between work. So believe in yourself and believe in the work that you want to create. Let that you be a healer, an influencer, spiritual counsel, anything that you want to be. A cook. I know you guys are good cooks. Yeah, you're a Cancer. So whatever it is, and like maybe it's time that you guys want to start your own business and work from home, so that you are just so secure in your shell and you don't have to really, you can still help the collective without actually interacting with the collective. Like say in, like if you work in somewhere where you have to do customer service and you're one-on-one with people and they're in your energy. And this is why we learn to protect our energy. We cleanse our energy. We know how to release all energy that is not our own, and how to call back our energy. And if you don't, then we call back our energy from all space, all time, all dimensions, all directions, all realities back, healthy, healed, and whole. And we release and let go and return all energies that are not our own. In the name of the Most High. Amen. Okay, so I see in December you're really finding your stride. You're really introspecting and looking in the mirror and seeing yourself as the beautiful person that you are. You know, and I've just started writing on my mirrors, like with not a Sharpie, but like a whiteboard pen, because you can wipe it off and erase it. I used to write it with lipstick, but then I was like, I'm just wasting all this lipstick. And I write affirmations like, I am loved, I am love, I am beautiful, I am healed, I am healthy, I am happy. And we gotta keep affirming that to ourselves, to suggest it to ourselves so we can feel it and believe it, and look in the mirror and love our body and love our energy and love ourselves. So, and to call on our spirit team, like the angelic realm, our ancestors, our passed down loved ones, because they are always with us. Okay, let's ask the question. Okay, divine spirits, what is coming towards us? Or what is the month of December bringing us Cancerians? Oh, so many cards. Oh, we got the moon. A very, very, very Cancerian energy. Let's put these away. It's too many. The moon. And the eclipse that just happened, the lunar eclipse, was so heavy. Like, whew, I was like, felt like I totally regressed, and that like all my healing and spirituality like went out the window, and I was being so tested by the lower forces. But you know, like, it used to take me so long to bounce back from like attacks or from just falling down, descending back into old patterns or old behaviors or old thoughts. And I honestly, like, I just called on all my spirit team. I called on the angels, my passed down loved ones, my spirit homies, like RIP. Everyone that I know is supporting me from the etheric and spiritual realm that is serving for my greatest, highest good in love and light. And they really just like helped, like, and my higher self really just helped me kick me back into the embodiment of who I am as my highest self. And yes, I'm going to keep continuing to work on it, and I'm sure I'm going to have my manic days and my days where like I fall into low, but with practice and with dedication, I have really learned how to like raise back up into that. And so can you, and so are you. And I feel like I finally just shed that past skin. So I bless all of you with the freedom from your past self that is of lower vibration, or that isn't the true mirror of your divine self. And you know, we're so resilient as Cancerians. Like, people or things or anything might think that they kicked us down and defeated us, but we just rise and we come back, and we come back stronger, we come back wiser, we come back kinder, we come back more loving. And to not, and especially if you're an empath, and to not let those heartbreaks, those disappointments destroy you. Like, that is the master of an alchemist, like turning dirt back into your golden self. And this is the golden era, and you have so much golden energy around you that you will never fail. So just keep pushing forward always. And the moon says, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So you're starting to see the truth of the situations that harmed you or hurt you or tried to break you or almost broke you or did break you. Because when we break and we experience a soul death, or a death of the old self, or a death of a belief, we come back a higher version of ourselves. And I know that Cancerians go through many, many, many soul deaths in a lifetime, because we shed the past self to rise into our divine self. And you're seeing that all of those challenges have taught you to be your divine self, to be your strong warrior, warrioress self, your lioness, your lion self, your Christed self. And to me, Christ is the representation of unconditional love, and love is the most purest energy and the only true energy ever in existence. So that's why we are always under such spiritual attack, is because we are like the blueprint of divine love, the cosmic mother, the cosmic father. Like, we are the first, like, I think that we as Cancers, we are the first children of the divine, like, that have come here, especially as light workers, star seeds, earth angels from galactic and different star systems. Like, we are the representation of love. And when we're in our low vibration, that love can be stolen from us and manipulated and used to serve the lower vibrational frequencies. And that's why we have faced so many challenges to learn to reclaim our power, to reclaim our divinity, to reclaim our love, and to know that our love is our superpower. And you're so intuitive, so never doubt those messages that you're receiving. Like, if you feel it, then you what you feel is real. And you will have those epiphanies, those aha moments, when you have like a download and you're like, oh, okay, that's why that happened. Or you'll look at it from a different way and be like, oh, okay, like, that's what that meant, like, aha. And you will start to see things from the higher perspective. And when you do, that's when you're alchemizing and you're healing that version of yourself that's seen it as maybe an attack or a downfall or something that's detrimental, instead of something that is enlightening to uplift you. And yes, us Cancerians can, worry, and fear can just take over. And fear is the opposite of love. And even during that lunar eclipse, like the fear was just really getting to me, and I was worrying, and I was just so scared that like in my present, like certain things were triggering me to feel like the past was going to repeat itself. And I almost let the low vibrations win, but the divinity, the divine was with me to be like, child of the divine, do not worry, do not fear. Like, it is an illusion. And if anything you've learned, it is that your love is your superpower. It is your freedom. It is who you are. It's who you're born to be. And anything that stifles your love isn't for you, isn't real. And our loyalty can sometimes bring us so much destruction, because we could be loyal to the wrong thing if we feel so connected to something, or that we feel that we can help somebody, or we feel that we're meant to love somebody, and we can love people from afar without interacting them. And like our love and light that we send out to somebody will ripple out and really love and heal people that are on the same frequency. So when people are ready to receive that energy, it's out in the ethers, and they will receive that in their soul, and it'll activate them to their highest, greatest healed good. And I'm sure a lot of you Cancers are so drawn into the healing arts, and you might want to make your own modalities or follow modalities, and you always see the healing alchemy in everything. So trust what you feel is real, and never deny yourself to feel. Like, even if you have to cry, that's such a good way to release stuff. Like, I remember I've cried so much that like I've cried and like thought I was gonna die. I'm like, oh, like how is this? And then eventually, like, you just look at yourself from your higher perspective, your higher self, and you're just like, okay, like, you're still here, you're still surviving, you're okay. And then you pick yourself back up and you keep moving forward. So December is definitely bringing more, and especially now that we're going into Sagittarius, which is fiery energy, but it's also balance, which is good, because maintain a balance between work and life. So December is going to bring us a lot more power and support to balance between work and home, between, healing and hurt, between evolution and evolving and alchemy and everything. And we're going to be able to let go of worry and fear before the new year. So anything that we fear, we're going to transmute that. We're going to ask for help. We're going to call it in. We're going to look at it from the bigger picture. And we're going to be able to see the bigger picture. We're no longer going to look with rose-colored glasses. The truth will set us free. And that is amazing. Oh, hold on. My parents going to knock something down. There's birdies. And they're so funny. Okay, so this is good energy. Maybe we'll take one more tarot. The month of December. So what are us Cancerians releasing during the month of December? Okay, plan your next steps with an eye. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. I'm going to take the star too. So the 3 of Spring. So we're letting go of, worrying about the future, because we know that right here, right now, in the present, we can make the appropriate plans to create our future, because in the present moment, it is a gift, it is a present to create and manifest what we want in the future. So if we can see it now, we can visualize it now, we can feel it now, we know that we can be it then. So we're letting go of the worry. We're getting more present in the here and now, and not living in the past, not living in the future, because the past is done and the future is yet to come. The only place that we exist is right here, right now. And even when I used to suffer from like really heavy anxiety and like PTSD from so much like trauma and just crazy things that have happened in the past. I used to get so anxious and I couldn't like ground myself, and I would just like be like paralyzed in just anxiety. And I remember reading or listening to something, and it was like, you're only in control when you're in the present, in the here and now, because if you're reliving the past, it's no longer there. So you're not grounded, you're not aware. The past can just come and take over, and that's when the anxiety comes in. And you're not in control if you're thinking of the future or worrying about the future, because the future has yet to come. So only in the here and now can we control how we feel, how we're going to move forward. And I just remember like another thing for anxiety was like, when you have an anxiety attack or you're triggered, just to like look outside, look around your house, really focus and zone in to show your brain and your mind that like you are in an environment now, here. You're not in the past environment, so you can't like be fleeing into the past because it's a different present moment. And that really helped me ground my energy into the present, so I could stay really aware of where I was here and now. And we have patience. And yes, patience. We've learned so much about patience on surrendering to divine time, because especially during temperance season, which is Sagittarius season, we're going to master patience, and we're going to master that all things come in divine time, that all things were in divine time, in divine lessons, and we're going into divine alignment. And satisfaction from a job well done. Like, you have survived so much, Cancers. You've survived so much heartbreak, so much disappointment, so much betrayals, that you've had to become your soulmate, your lover, your own best friend. And everything that you need is already with you. It's already within you. And you have the most magnificent team and family supporting you in the energetic realms. And all you need to do is connect and believe with that. And we have the Star. Look to the future with hope and optimism. And that's like planning, take the steps with an eye to the long term. Know that your future is bright, Cancerians. Know that you are going to be blessed. This is going to be your reaping season. And moving into 2022, like, all it is going to be new. We're no longer going to have to go back and relive because the past experiences, because you've learned so much and you've seen things from the higher perspective. So now like, if somebody ever comes to try to test you, to play you, to psychic or energetic vampirism your energy, you're just going to be like, no, like, I can feel it. And that's why your feelings are so important. They're going to trigger that feeling into it. And it's not just like, oh, you're paranoid. It's your whole soul telling you like, no, this could be a narcissist, or this is energy vampire. This is somebody that just wants to come in and use your energy, or use you for something that they want, that they don't want to go after and create for themselves. Because you've done the work, Cancers. I know you've done the work, because you've been hit with so much hardship, so much realization of like, how did I end up here, and why am I here, and who am I? And like, instead of over giving to other people, you've begun to really give to yourself, and self-love and self-care. And self-love is the best love. Self-love is true love. And your future is so blessed. So just know that, align to that. And the past is the past. It's gone, it's buried, it's burnt, it's ashes, it's no longer. And now you've risen, you're the phoenix. From everything that tried to burn you, what did it do? It just created this fiery phoenix, this mystical creature that's unstoppable. The power of faith to move mountains. And we walk by faith, not by sight. We know that the faith is the creation. If we can have faith in it, then we know that it will come to us. Faith is like the magical ingredient in knowing that your future is bright, and knowing that everything is going to be all right, knowing that the divine is going to provide for you, because you've learned to surrender to it instead of trying to do it all on your own. You know that you have a higher power that you can surrender to, no matter who you believe in: source, God, universe, goddess, all of the above. And you're moving those mountains, and we can always, with our words, speak it out like, I move you, mountain. Like fear, I move you out of the way. Especially like if you believe in Christ, like the Christ in me, like I release all this fear to the Christ within, and that is like the love within, and that will overpower, because love overpowers all. That's why Cancers can like prevail over anything. And happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yes, you are healing, and you are the star. You are the healer, and the challenging times are over, because that's what the last few years in an astrological alignment have been, is really challenging us to become more into divine alignment. Like we're shedding a whole past cycle, if not even longer, of 26,000 years of the Piscean age. And now we're going into the age of the Aquarius, which is the star, which is like the healer's time. Like all the fake of the idol altry, like those who see certain people as, you know, oh, they're so amazing. Like people aren't going to look at that anymore. People are going to need the healers, need the ones who have been the warriors of love, of divine love. And that's going to be you Cancerians and all of us other star seeds and light workers out there that have come to this planet at this time to resurrect unconditional love. And that is like a big part of all of our mission. So in the month of December, divine spirits, what is coming towards Cancerian energy? What does the month of December have in store for the Cancerians? There we go. Better question. Oh, we got 3. Oh, we got Saturn. The regulator. And like some people fear Saturn energy, but there's a light and a dark attribute of Saturn energy. And just like there is in all of us and everything, you can't have light without dark. So Saturn, accomplishments, completion of cycles, duty, responsibility, governing time and matter, structure, achievement, commitments, boundaries, integration, and restrictions. So the restrictions are being moved. This is the world. So like this is the completion of a cycle. And this is the world at your fingertips, because you have set boundaries to the lower vibrational things in your life that no longer serve for your higher purpose. You've integrated your shadow, or you still are integrating your shadow, but you're on the path of where in the future you have already done it. It's already done. So it's just in the here and now and in the past that we've had to come to the realization to come into balance and alignment with that. You're starting to realize that you have a duty and a responsibility to the earth as a light being, to be in love, to vibrate high, even if the whole world is still in chaos. Like we hold such an anchor to divine love that it has always been our mission, like just to love harder, to be kinder, to be more compassionate. And now we finally realize that that is what we've had to give ourselves, because nobody else can in this world of sin, we'll call it, or darkness, but we are, or have, or are doing this. We are achieving the structure that is our divine blueprint. And time and matter are on our side, because time is just an illusion. Time is just a really small measurement of space. And what is space? It is infinite. And what are you? Space. So you are infinite too. And you're going to achieve your dreams, because now you finally have the focus in the here and now, in the present, to be able to make a plan, to be able to see the higher picture, because you've shedded so much of the past. And the completion of cycles, like you've completed so many cycles, not only for you, but for your ancestors, breaking generational curses, doing so much to free your soul. And as a Cancer, like, you know that when you cry, when you feel things, when you're going through things, you're feeling it for thousands of people in your genes, in your bloodline, because the pain that a Cancerian can feel is not just the pain of their own, it is the pain of everything under the zodiac. Just like a mother feels the pain of her child, just like the divine can see the pain of everything, you feel the pain of it. Your heart, your soul, your body is like this transmuter of thousands and thousands and thousands of years of distortion. And through you being free, you have freed so many souls from being trapped in lower vibrations, being trapped in guilt and suffering. And you might not see it yet, but when we are into the age of Aquarius, and when you transition on back to spirit, you will know that the round of applause is being given to you. You have earned it, because new earth will be birthed, where people are loving, are compassionate, where people don't do dirty dog type of behaviors, where people don't use and abuse and you know, break the trust and just love to just get one up on somebody, because that's not reality. That's not a high vibration. And so many Cancers have had to be in such low vibrations to transmute that as like the transmuter, so that you're not only ending it in your life, like you're legitimately ripping it out of the collective consciousness. And we could picture all of us Cancerians standing around a circle of the energy that is the collective consciousness, just like, you know, living it and killing it at the same time, like having to experience it and then having to put it to end, to rest, and it can never return again. And yeah, integrating your higher self, which is beautiful. And we have crossroads, and you're no longer the crossroads. You're no longer the test of where people come to show their, to weigh their heart, because, you might always be that crossroads of that person that's always the rebound, or the one that people just project and deflect and just empty out all of their emotional baggage on, and just leave you with it to like alchemize and transmute, where before you even knew those words, or knew spirituality, or knew how energy operated, it would just sink you like cement bricks tied to your feet in the bottom of the ocean, and just like can't breathe, can't move, can't do any of this stuff. Because you're learning that, like, to release other people's energies, not to pick up energies. And if you don't know that now, you know, especially as an empath, you feel everything. You know to bring certain crystals with you when you go into collective places, and not to like attach, and just to hold space for people instead of be the space people throw their stuff into. Journey. You're on a beautiful journey, and you always have been. And I can say thank you for myself and from spirit. Thank you for continuing to walk the path into light, into enlightenment, into self-love, into self-forgiveness, into forgiving other people that have wronged you. Because the people that have wronged you, that's theirs to carry. They have to move into life knowing that that's the type of person that they are. When they weigh their heart, when they awaken, that's their grief, that's their strife. And as a Cancerian, I know that you have never purposely done anything just to destruct somebody else's life, spirit, or soul, or light, or heart. You might have had to defend yourself, and you might have had to really set boundaries, and maybe you've even had word vomit, where you've told people exactly who they are and they didn't like it. But those were the seeds that planted deep down into their subconscious. And as the moon, as the Cancer, that is the subconscious. And as a Cancer, we are rewriting the subconscious that has been programmed to be in darkness, and we have had to fight the dark to return the light into the consciousness. And that's why we are the subconscious collective consciousness warriors. Multiple choice. So yeah, you're gonna have so many multiple choices in this month of December going into 2022. Like, what? Multiple streams of income, multiple, platforms. You're just gonna do it because you're gonna be free. You're gonna be able to just get everything done, and your energy's not gonna be fragmented anymore, because you've integrated those lost parts of yourself that maybe others didn't accept, or you didn't accept, or you didn't even know that was there. Like, that's why we do shadow work. We do shadow work to really integrate our whole self, and to give ourselves love, and to heal ourselves as the whole self. And Cancers are the most less selfish people I've ever met. They are selfless, and that is why we are the warriors and the servants of the self, the whole self, the all. Oh, travel. Where are you guys going? I know the world's a little crazy, but Cancerians should travel. Like, we are such grid workers. We are like earth grid workers, and the more bodies of water we can get by, or the more we can walk the earth, the more we're just healing it. Every left, right, left is just healing, healing, healing. And putting that energy down into the earth and into the water and into the collective consciousness for it to be available for those who are ready to receive it. And the free will, you have gained back your free will. You're no longer letting anybody else affect you. Nobody's opinions defy you. You know, if you don't like what I do or who I am or how I talk or what I say or how I go about it, like a hater, no, you have the free will just to shake it off. And like, you know, just not attached to it and totally detached. And detachment is such a tool for Cancerians, because we can get so attached that we just get swooped up in the whole thing, and we don't even remember how, where, why we even got where we were in the feelings or in the reality. Opportunities are coming. Opportunities that you never even knew existed. Opportunities that you've wished for, cried for, prayed for. They are yours. This is your deliverance. This is your time of being rewarded. And weigh the options. Yeah, so weigh the options, you know. If people are going to come back from the past that have hurt you or done you wrong, that you only loved freely or unconditionally or tried to help and heal, but only abused that kindness and that compassion, you are going to weigh the options and be like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold space for the one that I know is truly given to me by God. If you're a goddess, you want your God in the flesh. If you're a God in the flesh, you want your goddess in the flesh, because we are the representation of the divine mother and the divine father. And a lot of you Cancerians are going to have these beautiful new earth star seed children and families, and you're going to have everything that you've ever dreamed of and more. You're going to have that stable, secure home with that loving partner who supports you, who loves you, who doesn't let you do things alone. Like, you guys are going to be so supporting. You're going to merge into this beautiful, just divine mother and father, God, goddess energy, and it's just going to like ripple into the world, where it's like going to, when you guys kiss and make love, it's just going to ripple into the world and like wake everybody up from this sleeping spell. It's beautiful, really. And weigh the options and decide. So by the time this month ends, write a list, decide who you are and who you are going to be into moving, who you're going to be as you move into the future. I'm going to be loving. I'm going to be strong. Well, when I say going to, I am strong. I am loving. I am beautiful. I am a warrior of the Most High. I am free from all burdens. I am free from all past pains, all past fears. I am free. I am fearless. I am worryless. You know, it's up to you. You decide. I am the star. I am the moon. And the moon sees the secret. She knows. She is the subconscious. And we are like this program that has come to birth into the flesh in the sign of Cancer, and really, really, really rewrite the program from the inside. Like, we've had to enter into this program, call it the matrix, call it whatever the system you want to call it. And we have come to really just blow it up and just like wire that stuff back into the divine through our own mind. And you have a very powerful mind, Cancer, because your mind, how you talk to yourself, always being the one that understood yourself. If you're empathic, if you're always sensitive, you've had to really have a connection with the divine in your mind. And that's who's talked you up, that kind voice. And you know, as Cancers, we can get very manic, depressive, or we can get low because nothing in the external world reflects our internal world. But the last few years have showed us that the inner world is the real world. It is where our reality is created. So yes, good on you. Brava. And then we're going to go Moose, imposing, powerful, independent, time alone, attitude is everything, calm, cool, and collected. Yes, you are Moose. What up? Number 9, divine feminine, divine masculine. Well, divine, or say divine parent, which is the 9, which is definitely the divine feminine. But male or female, like, you have resurrected and rebirthed the divine feminine, and through your mind and the archetypes, You've healed so many archetypes that are known to be in low vibrations, and you have raised them back up into the higher vibrations. Like, say, the archetype of the witch. There's the dark witch, there's the light witch. And a lot of people will operate in dark witchery or dark spirituality, but you operate in light witchery or light spirituality, which is love. And you do it for the love. You've probably selflessly prayed for the collective more than you've prayed for yourself. You've probably prayed for others more than you've prayed for yourself. And that is all returning to you. Imposing. Nobody's going to impose you anymore. You are, what is it called? You are the true form of the realness, what is the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me. You are the true divine imprint. You are the prototype. That's what it is. Yes, you are, and you are powerful. Your love is powerful. Your emotions are powerful. Your feelings are powerful. Your mind is powerful. Your soul is so powerful. And you've reclaimed your independence. And, you know, you've probably had to, like, struggle and really heal and clear codependency, if that be on other people, on friends, on things, on thoughts, on, you know, trying to fit in. And you know that now is not the time to fit in. It is the time to stand out, because you are the leader. You are a leader. You're a born leader. And by you just becoming so strong and independent in yourself, and being able to spend time alone, and being yourself, it is going to shine so much light on the world, where everybody doesn't have to look like the exact same version of everybody else. Like, I don't want to look like that person. I want to look like me and love me and be happy as who I am. And when we compare ourselves to other people, that's when we really lose ourselves, and we can't really give to ourselves. That's why social media can be so stifling, because, you know, it's like, oh, that person is that, and that person is that, and that person is that, and they look like this, and this is their lifestyle, but you don't know what's going on behind the camera. So all you can do is put all that energy and find out and really balance into yourself what you love about yourself, and grow to love yourself. And that's what a lot of the journey has been, is self-love. Timeline and attitude is everything. And you know, you Cancers have an amazing attitude, optimistic, you know, always cheering for people. And now you're cheering for yourself. You know that your future is optimistic and full of just high vibrations and frequencies, because you've earned it. And cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, now you are. You're grounded. You're cool, you're calm, you're collected. You collected all those soul fragments and you put them all back into yourself, and you return them all to love. You've named those parts of yourself that weren't serving yourself, and you've changed them. You've rewritten them. And you're very cool. Like, cool Cancerians. Like, that's a good name for a channel if any of you Cancerians are going to start that. And you're calm. You're zen. You're more zen now, because your energy isn't fragmented anymore. You've integrated it, and now you've integrated this by tools, and you are doing that, and you're continuing to grow stronger and stronger every day, because you know, when you're calm and you're grounded, like, you can observe instead of absorb. And when you observe, you can really see what is triggering me, or what is triggering this person. Okay, why is this person behaving this way, or why are they saying this or acting this way? So good. So we have 22 here, we have a 9, and we have a 33. Very lucky numbers. 33, Christ number. Also, how old I am. Solutions, intelligence, genius, insight, clarity, open, breakthrough, liberty, lock and unlock, and helpful. You're very helpful. And also, help is coming to you from the spiritual realm, because your ancestors, your spirit team, the angels, God, Goddess, everybody, Most High, everybody is so proud of you. And you are moving in divine time, in divine alignment, and you're right exactly where you're meant to be. And the solutions will come through meditation, through surrender, through accepting these intuitive nudges and listening to your inner voice. Because your inner voice is like your higher self. It's like the God self. It knows what's going on before you know what's going on. It sees the bigger picture. It's there to keep you in alignment on your journey. and intelligence. Yes, very intelligent. Brilliant, intelligent. And your intelligence is more than just through smarts. It is through emotional intelligence, you know, psychic intelligence, empathetic intelligence, compassion intelligence. Like, all these unseen forces have gifted you so much knowledge, so much wisdom, and now they are part of your team. They are supporting you, like surrounding you, just like feeding you all of their data so that you can put it through your subconscious and out through your mind, out through your third eye, into the physical, into the etheric, into the psychic realm, rewriting it, like taking down the low vibrations through integrating them through our own being and choosing to not vibrate low, to frequent high. You're a genius, and you are a genius because you have so much emotional intelligence, and that's what makes you so smart. You're empathic. You can read energy, you can read thoughts, you can read feelings, and that's why you're going to be such a great divine healer, because you have this genius, you have this insight, you have this intelligence, that you can pick up on these subtle energies that people don't even know exist. Like, you can just observe somebody and know why they tick the way they tick, because you're just so empathetic that you can feel it. You can just feel it, and then you can register it as data without attaching to it, and then you can feed it back to the next system, and the next system can hear it from your compassionate, sweet-natured deliverance and be delivered from it. Clarity is coming, and your clarity comes from your inner knowing. You might not know why you know things, but you know them because they're coming into you like data, like uploads, downloads, you know. A lot of you are going to be magnificent channelers and healers and deliver such good divine messages that the world is just going to finally hear the truth that is wisdom. And sometimes when you just talk to somebody and you say something to them, like, I have angel bumps all over me, they might have never heard of it. They might have never been able to think of it that way, because they would have never went into their feelings to feel it that way, to hear it that way from their inner knowing, their gnosis. And when you plant that seed, like that one sentence, that one channeling that you deliver can really just shift mountains in people's lives. Where was that? Mountains. Yeah, you're power to move mountains, not only in your own life, but in the collective, in individual lives, in the world. Like, you're like a mountain mover. Yeah. Clarity. Your clarity is on. Okay. Your clarity is on fleek because you have your inner gnosis, your inner knowing. You download, you upload. You don't need to read it in a book. You can just sit there and contemplate and meditate and receive the data, and you will get the answers. Open. You're open to the spirit. You're open to divine spirits. You're open to divinity. You're open to love. You haven't turned off your heart light or your heart space. You activated it. And now you're being blessed with your new fresh heart. And you're breaking out of old chains, ancestral curses, you know, patterns that mom and every woman in your family had, or patterns that your dad and every man in your family had. You've broken all of those things. You've freed your whole lineage. And now you stand as the founder of your new earth lineage. Like, you are the first of your bloodline now, because you've healed the past thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And now you stand here moving into the age of Aquarius as the beginning of your bloodline. Do you know how big that is? That is huge. You've unlocked the divine creative power in the age of Aquarius. This is epic. This is what the star seeds have come here for. And now we have paved such a way, we've opened such a beautiful way of energetic roads, because we've all healed so much, we've been through so much, we've dealt with so much, we've healed so much, we've transmuted so much, we've alchemized so much, that there is just all these new energetic ley lines going in the grid of earth for the collective consciousness to find, to walk on, to follow. And not follow in exactly our footsteps or to do what we say, but just to have that energy to support them there, because now it has been birthed. And liberty. Yeah, liberty for all. How do you like that? Liberty, huh? No more suppression. Liberty for divinity. March to that. Lock and unlock. You know how to lock stuff down. And by lock stuff down, you know how to see things for what they are, and you know how to like put it where it needs to be. Put it in a cage, in a black box. If it's low vibration, you know how to lock it down so that it can't like squeeze its way back in. You're just gonna shut it down, not only in yourself, but now other people. You're really gonna help people remove low vibrational behavior, thoughts, things, beliefs from their consciousness, like your consciousness lock. And you've unlocked your divine power, your gifts, and now you are ready to be helpful, to help people, to heal people, because you're healing, you've helped, you are a healer of your own self, and the self is the whole self, and through yourself, you have redeemed the self, so now all other cells of the self can be the true divine self. Yeah? That makes sense? Yes, it does. I just want to get this one on the bottom too. 69 and another 33. Bellows, a catalyst, ignite, get things going, fuel, kindle, torch, effort, spark, fan the flames. So fanning the flames to like, to just make them go bigger, just to burn away from the bigger picture. And a lot of you are a catalyst in people's spiritual awakening and people's spiritual transformation. You have been this catalyst that has people, you've come into people's lives and you have changed their life forever. They've had to meet themselves in meeting you. They've had to really come to terms with, maybe I'm not operating on such a high vibration. How could I hurt this beautiful, just loving creature? How could I take from this creature? And then the karma comes, and a lot of you are karma in the flesh, because people cross you and, you know, maybe not on purpose, but you're the one that breaks that chain. You're the last one that they meet, that they will get away with the behavior that they've gotten away with hurting other people. You're the last stop. And they can either go on a divine path or they seek a karmic road, but all roads lead back to the divine, back to the divine self. Get things going, ignite it, ignite that passion, ignite that flame within yourself that is your power, whatever that might be. You hold the torch for the divine. You're like the torch bearer. The torch bearer is like the light in the darkness. You are the light. Kindle. A kindle is what starts the fire. So you are that spark that like fuels the fire to burn away the low vibrations in people's lives. And a lot of people that you've met and that might have tried to cross you or belittle you or gang stalk or defile you or destroy you, it didn't happen. They might have, it just ricocheted off of you and went back to them. And then they met themselves in themselves. And sometimes that's just what somebody needs to change themselves. Do you know what I mean? And fan the flames. You know, let's say the twin flames, right? Like the twin flame community is very distorted. But it's a very real thing. It's a very holy, divine relationship, as long as it's elevating and coming into divine alignment. But there's a lot of catalysts and low vibrational karmic flames that are out there, because as cancers, we're healers. And some of you cancers probably thought you had like 2 to like 7, maybe more, who knows, twin flames. But they were all a flame to the divine mother energy that is with you, within you, male or female. So it's like a soul flame, you know, because you are the representation of the higher alignment of divinity. So yes, you've had to meet a lot of people that weren't living in divinity or didn't even know about divinity or didn't even know that they could be a divine self, to really meet them so that they can meet themselves, because whatever they send to you gets sent back to them, and then they really get a taste of their own medicine. And a lot of people end up walking on a higher path after that. So thank you. Okay, so December is looking very good. Cancer's coming into their power, owning their power. Ooh. Okay, so the month of December, everything's happening in the month of December. They're upside down. That's okay, I'll flip them over. So we have blue. Aww. I love the blue flame. 29, it's an 11, and it's Madonna and the Mothering. Male or female? Like, look, this is like the Christ star, the Sirius star. Like, birthing unconditional love in such balance and such peace and such harmony with this like God flame just around them. Like blue to me is Christ, blue to me is the God energy, the Father energy, and you have married the Father God within, and you have mothered the whole collective. Because you are the Divine Mother. Like, it's just, look at all this blue. Oh, that's such a beautiful card. Okay. What can the Cancers expect this month of December 2021? Oh, there we go. Ah, family circles of life. Yes, the whole, and the sun here. The whole collective, the whole world is our family because we are the mothers, we are the fathers of the zodiac. So in an energetic way, we have birthed everything. And now we're starting to see the bigger picture of that. We're starting to see that we are this beautiful, parental, nurturing energy, and the world really needs our energy. And we don't need to just overgive it to one person or one faction of life. We can just be it to release it into the collective energetically. So yes, Azar, Azul. Anything else for December? So just keep on loving, keep pumping your light, keep pumping your love, keep praying for the collective, keep seeing New Earth, keep visioning it, keep believing in it. Know that it is there. Oh, Dimensional Gateway, an invitation. Yeah, you're invited. See this golden energy, the golden age. You are the bearer of the golden age because you're the mother, male or female. And you're being invited into the golden age as a representation, as a forerunner, as like a founder, as you've done this so many lifetimes. And now December is really going to allow you to come into that alignment, to look in the mirror, to see yourself. You no longer need to be mirrored outside of yourself through other people. Now you are the mirror and you are the reflection. And you have been invited, and now you can invite other people by just being present, by being the representation of the energy of divine love that you are. And it is going to just lure people into like divine love and righteousness. And that's what we need. These are the new stars of New Earth. We need people that lead people back into the light, not lead them into darkness. And that is you, Cancer. Like, hello. Amazing. How long is this reading? Let's see. Oh, we're not that bad. Oh no, we're pretty long. Okay. Well, if you stayed with me this whole time, I thank you. I'm just gonna close it with these beautiful, I don't know if you've seen La Ebony Arts on YouTube, but she is an amazing reader. I feel like she's my soul sister. And this is her first deck that she made. It's an affirmation deck, and this girl is like a divine channel for sure. And I was so excited to get these cards, so let's share them. An affirmation, please, Spirit, for us beautiful Cancers. Like, her artwork is so fun. I am strong and fearless. Yes, goodbye worry, goodbye fear, goodbye self-doubt, goodbye, goodbye just, anything that isn't going to uplift us and make us feel strong and fearless, because we are strong and we are fearless. Yes, we are. Say it with me. I am strong and I am fearless. Yes, queens and kings, shine on. Thank you for birthing this golden age through your Cancerian energetic womb. Womb power. Okay. One more spirit affirmation. Oh, okay, we got a couple. I am talented. Yes, you are. Where was that? It was in here somewhere. But yes, you are very, very talented. And it's time to share your talents with the world. I am blessed and abundant, and you are so blessed and so abundant in so many ways, in health and wealth. You're going to start your own creative ventures and use your talents, and you're just going to create all this abundance of love, of change, of divinity, of money, of anything that you need. It's coming. It's yours. It's already yours. I am filled with creative ideas. Yes, you're such a creative sign. You're a water sign. So now it is time that you put those creative ideas to use. Get in touch with your creativity. Your solar plex energy is returning to you because you're cutting the cords. You're no longer corded into low vibrations or addictions or bad thought forms or beliefs. Because you're healing. You're a healer. Of course you're going to heal. I am structured and organized. So have no fret. You're going to make the plan and you're going to vision yourself in the future right here, right now. And you're going to place the structure and you're going to put yourself first and you're going to be independent and you're going to know that through you, all things happen and you have everything that you need. Amen. Okay, and then we're going to ask Divine Mother for a message for us Cancerians. Rising Sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you. One of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born and born into the collective. And with the solar eclipse approaching, this is the perfect way to spend December knowing, and I'm going to do a solar eclipse reading right after this one, but this is legitimately, this is the solar eclipse, this is the creative energy returning, this is the birth of the new you, your new consciousness. And when you birth it, Cancers, you birth it for the collective. So stay strong and don't let anything bring you down. If anything brings you down, just cast and root that crap into the flames of heaven. Call in the angels, call Archangel Michael to cut all of that away. Call in the Most High, read Psalms, do what you will to return to this beautiful solar child that you are. Cancerian, especially if you're Cancer sign, because like boom shaka, we got this. Okay, thank you for joining me, the always beautiful Cancerians. I love your energy. I thank you for your journey, for your struggles, and for the new consciousness that you are birthing. You've done it. You've done it. And 2022 is supporting us in our new cycle. Long may we reign. All praises to the Most High. If you like this, like it. If you want to keep hanging out, subscribe and hit the bell. And I'm going to see you soon. I'm going to hit you guys with quite a bit of readings today just to see the overview. Okay, I love you. And I send you so many blessings. Thanks for being here with me. Bye.